Suns trail by 19. Weems passes to Knight. Rebound by Olynyk. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
And thinking back on the Celtics, on the road, their away record doesn't tell the whole story. They won their last 7 road games in that tremendous playoff push.
He hits the second from the line.
Another away from home note for the Celtics. They were 7-1 in road games against the rest of their division. Their road play was the driving factor as to why they made the playoffs.
Lenka kicks to Teletovic. Now here's Warren. He's guarded closely. The 17-footer. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Crowder dishes to Sullinger. Stolen by Len. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And that's going to be a travel.
Already he has 5 turnovers so far. That's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
Lonnie Price is checked in for Brandon Knight. And then for Boston, Zeller comes in for Olynyk. And it's Avery Bradley in for Jared Sullinger. Shot by Crowder, no good. Suns trail by 20. Here's Teletovic. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. That's good. Now, here's Thomas. Boston again missing. The Suns have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Len. Rebounded by Jerebko. Jerebko's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fires from 18. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Your Suns, John Lure, Eric Bledsoe.
19 seconds left in the third. Bledsoe passes to Warren. Puts up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Zeller. Off target from the baseline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Suns trail by 18. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe and Knight are the backcourt. And it's Chandler in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams would just still want him even late in his career.
The Suns shooting only 21% from the field so far. Shot on the wing, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Celtics leading by 17. Got a piece of it. Turner lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Knight, that's a two-pointer, and that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Chandler with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Morris against Lee. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Knight. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Got a piece of it. Lee with the steal. The dish to Johnson. And there's the lay-in. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Sullinger's checked in for Johnson. Boston leading by 19. Thomas with the ball. Took him no time at all on that one.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Great, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Lee dishes to Sullinger. The feed now to Thomas. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Knight passes to Bledsoe. The 3. And that one's good.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Thomas gets a wide open look. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Making some changes. Zeller comes in for Jared Sullinger. And Bradley subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here is Bledsoe. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
Shot by Zeller, no good.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Morris with a screen on Bradley. Now Tucker. Morris a screen. The rebound by Lee. Lee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bradley drives in. Tries from 10. Puts up the baby hook. Shot's good by Lee.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
From deep, Thomas. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Boston.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And while it's a team game, you can't win.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're leading by 17. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. The Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Zelli. Johnson comes in for Lee. Yarebko's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Crowder in for Avery Bradley. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Olynyk. Boston again missing.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
It's stolen. Here's Weems. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
.35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Weems, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Listen, no doubt the Suns were a competitive team a season ago, especially against that Eastern Conference. Took 18 wins out of the 30 contests they had against the East.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Suns did win the games they were supposed to against the East. As you were talking about, Greg, they had no problem with any team, Clark, as you look back on the Eastern Conference.
Well, you look at the record there against the East, 18-12 against that conference, 9-7 against the playoff teams in the East. I'm only one of 9 teams in the entire league that could claim that.
Price against Thomas. To the inside. Here's Lure. Soft touch off the glass.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here's Thomas. From deep three-point range. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now